Hi, today I'm going to talk to you about supplements. So, how do supplements work into your body fat loss and growing muscle and getting into the shape and finding the holistic health that you want? Well, a lot of times when I'm on my consult with people, I get to that point in the six components that help you to, lose weight and get into shape. There's really six components, right? And so, just to kind of hit on those again, it's cardiovascular, there's resistance training, there's coaching, there's flexibility, and then we also have nutrition and and supplementation. So you need all of those six components to be working together. And whenever I get to supplements, people usually want to know a little bit more about that. Like, do we have a special supplement that we recommend, or is there something special that they need to be doing? And really, no, we have top 10 supplements that I recommend. If you're going to have your go-to, you should be taking every day, or at least some of them in conjunction with your training. So if we're doing things holistically, really the first thing that we want to go to is water, right? For fat loss, we talked about that last week, and we want to be doing a gallon of water a day, along with your cardiovascular, which you should be implementing 3 to 4 times a week. Hopefully you're doing the HIIT training, and so that HIIT is number one, that's your go-to, or some form of steady state along with the strength training. And then the next thing you want to do is make sure that you have proper supplementation. So our top 10 supplements that we recommend are not really in order of importance, but they all have something to do with helping the body to thrive and to grow muscle. And so CLA is one of them, and that's conjunctated linoleic acid. And so basically I kind of group that together with the omega-3 here, and also with the BCAAs. So those to me are muscle builders, fat burners, and the ketones and MCT oil. So you really want a CLA, MCT, omega-3, BCAAs. These are things that you probably haven't heard a lot of. And so that's where, as a trainer, we've gotten really focused on how do we build muscle and grow muscle. And, if you notice, I'm sure some of you heard of creatine as well. And so creatine is just not something that I know a whole lot about, but I do know that that grows muscle as well. So you can kind of put that outside. Creatine is a good one. But anyway, that helps to get the body to process its fat and to just be, more efficient at going right to its fat stores, the CLA. So that's something you want to be taking. Take 3 times a day, along with the omega-3, which is excellent for that. So you can do the omegas. And then also make sure that you have the ketones and the MCT oil. MCT oil is a fancy name for coconut oil. It is the most healing, amazing thing out there, and it's not expensive. It's something that you can really use to help the body to burn fat better. So the next couple of things that I'm going to recommend is a probiotic, along with a multivitamin, calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D, and a multivitamin and vitamin B. Vitamin B is going to give you kind of our happiness vitamin, so that's going to help you feel better and have more energy, along with the multivitamin, which covers iron and all sorts of different things for your body that we can't cover in food any longer, because even organic food is just not getting the nutrients it used to. So just to be safe, I would say a multivitamin. I haven't always taken one, but I do, recommend it. But, more importantly, the calcium, magnesium, because you're going to be lacking that. Especially if you drink coffee at all, it leaches out of your system. So you really need to replace it. And then also if you're low on electrolytes, and a lot of times if you're not eating a ton of salt, you may be low on that. And then if you're doing the Prove It drink, the ketones, which is awesome, basically, which is a combination. Prove It is ketones with MCT oil. And it is amazing because it will give your body a different energy source other than carbohydrates. It'll take away your cravings for food that are sugary, and you will have a lot more energy. So, but you definitely want to be doing the calcium, magnesium too, because you'll be leaching that out of the body pretty regularly. And so then the vitamin D is our sunshine. So we in Minnesota, of all people, and and in almost in every state, they're finding that we are deficient in vitamin D. I've actually had clients who, go to the doctor and they have that tested and they're very, very deficient. Even a trainer friend of mine had it tested recently, and she found that she was deficient, and she thought she had a very healthy diet, exercise, everything was covered, but she needed to take vitamin D too. So I give it to my kids. I take it personally. We also all are doing the ketones and the MCT oil daily. So even my kids, you can do the caffeine free. It's amazing for health benefits, and it really kind of for us is our relaxation, happiness go-to. Omega-3s actually can change a bad fat cell into a good fat cell. So it's pretty amazing because it'll actually go in and change the cell. So that is so awesome. And then I didn't talk a lot about probiotics yet, or protein. So probiotics are fabulous for the gut. So they're becoming more and more aware, just like we found ketones are great for burning, and MCT oil are going to help the body to be more efficient and healthier. We're also finding now that probiotics are originating, in the gut. And if we're lacking those things, then we're really going to be completely unhealthy. We're going to have more inflammation. We're just going to be heavier weight overall, and we may not even be eating unhealthy. It has nothing to do with hormones like from menopause, but just even normal everyday life, because we're lacking those probiotics. The cilia so we have little feelers in our gut that basically need to move back and forth, and it absorbs all of our vitamins and things from our food. It extracts it. And so if our whole gut doesn't have good probiotic health, it's not able to clean it up, and so those are going to be mucked up with goo and gook and things. So the probiotic goes in and it actually cleans up the intestines and it makes it ready to absorb nutrients. So that can keep us skinnier too. So they're learning more and more about that. So these are the top 10 supplements. Let me just name them off one more time. We have the CLA, which is going to help you for burning fat. Probiotic, which is going to help you remain thinner and just help your overall gut health. Protein, oops, I didn't even go over this one. Muscle building, so most of us as women are not getting enough protein, so you want to be eating more protein. Ketones, MCT oil, which is the Prove It. You want to be doing that, which helps you to have a different form of energy rather than carbohydrate energy. Vitamin D, it's our sunshine vitamin, so it basically helps us to be overall healthy with our immune system. Vitamin B, I'd say these two are pretty similar. They're going to help us to feel better overall, have more energy. BCAAs, branched chain amino acids, those are going to grow muscle, and they're going to help us so that we're less sore after workouts. Multivitamin just covers the whole spectrum of vitamins and minerals for our body. Omega-3 is going to help us burn fat. And calcium and magnesium is going to keep our minerals in check when they leach out, and when our electrolytes aren't quite right, this will help us to feel good. Okay, and so I'm going to go over, there you go, the Prove It ketones, because I want you to understand why we promote this, and I don't promote a lot of things. Like all of our supplements are metagenics, which are basically great for you. They're pharmaceutical grade supplements. I was lucky enough to be hooked up with a chiropractor who was using them, and then I was able to get an account at that time, and I'm so happy with them. So you can order those metagenic supplements through us. They are rated #1 out of anything you can get. And then now the next product that I really like is the Prove It, which is the ketone. So basically there's two fuels for the body. There's going to be glycogen, or carbohydrates, or there's ketones, and both are natural to the body. So one comes from the liver, the ketones, and then the other is from carbohydrate foods, energy foods. So anything that comes out of the earth is basically energy we put into our bodies, and then our body uses it to burn energy. Anything excess or too sugary that doesn't have enough time to digest is going to turn into body fat. So that's why we say stay away from sugar. It's not good for you. The ketones actually are a precious, wonderful thing. And so back in the day, we used to, our bodies would not have enough food, or as the seasons changed, we would not have as much carbohydrates, right? Because it's winter, and we would be eating like more fatty meats and fat from coconuts, things like that, that we were able to keep and store. So we had less access to carbohydrates. And so then our bodies would produce ketones from the liver, because you have to completely run out of carbohydrates, which can take 5 to 6 days to get your body to start producing ketones. Well, Prove It is an amazing product because it's a salt, the ABA salt and the MCT oil together will give your body ketones to burn immediately. And so burning ketones is a wonderful thing, and most of us don't get it because we're not starving off from carbohydrates any longer. We just don't live that way. But what it helps you with is it's going to fuel your body. It's not rocket science, it says. It's more like rocket fuel. So truly, if you have been using this product, you already know. You feel so much more amazing. Your workouts, it's like a nice, long, slow burn, slow energy. I even have to remind myself to eat because I feel that good, or drink. I'm pretty satiated. I'm not worried about what I need to put in my body because I don't feel that lack of energy like I do when I eat carbohydrates, which is a quick burn. But anyway, it definitely helps you with inflammation. Inflammation in the body is not good, so that can make your joints hurt. That can make you feel fatigued. Anything from acne to gum health. Inflammation is not good in the body, so you want it to be flushed out. So this definitely helps. The ketones are healing the body that way. Headaches, because again, they kind of stem from hormonal imbalance, inflammation, so it helps you fight headaches. Fat loss, because our bodies are working better with the ketones. We're probably not eating as much sugary foods, and it's just a longer lasting energy source that can help fight stress and fat loss. Fatigue, you're just not as crash and burn. You don't have that need for coffee at 2 p.m. like you need to, or sugar, because you haven't burned through the carbohydrates. You're burning ketones, so you're going to have less fatigue. And then again, sugar cravings. It's really going to help you not have sugar or alcohol cravings. So if that's something that you're struggling with, I definitely recommend this. So that's it really for our supplementation. If you want to order any or all of these products, obviously contact myself at tonetoday@gmail.com, or you can call us 952-486-1002, or usually around Tone Today we have sheets of paper around that. Just say, if you need to order something. The Prove It actually has a website we will send you, and you can order your supply to get shipped right to your home. And then the Metagenics we typically order for you, and you can pick up within a couple of days. So hopefully this helps to clear up any questions you had about supplementation and why, and I'd be welcome to any questions at all too. But I just want to continue to educate people as you onboard to Tone Today, and you kind of know what it is we stand for and what's going to give you maximum results. So there's lots of choices, and I want to make sure you know all of them. Next week, we're going to be talking about your 4-week check. So be ready for that. I want you to understand how to prepare for that and what that truly means. All right. Thank you so much.